Welcome back. I'm out here at Oak Brewing playing a Lassos only round, mostly to test these new Sublime and Royal Soft Lassos that Mint just dropped. These have the cool triple foil. I managed to stay, I think, just right under one down on the front nine. Front nine's gonna be the harder nine. I'll pause for that plane. I don't know how well this mic's gonna pick it up. But yeah, I stayed one down on the front nine. Goodness. Anyways, I stayed one down on the front nine with just lassos, so I'll take it. The back nine's definitely more scoreable, especially for putter shots. Those are not commercial aircraft. So, anyways, this is hole 10. Let's get going again. Okay, for anybody else, this is a forehand hole. For me, probably not, but I'm going to try and get one down there and hopefully it doesn't leak too much to the right. And then if it does, I'll throw a safe backhand just to play for par. This is the less beat up nocturnal lasso. And gripped it into a tree. That's not fun back there. I've been there. Okay, let's just throw a safe backhand and hope I get down there so I can play for par. Sit. Might have leaked a little too far left, but should be able to get it. Okay, did leak a little left and was a little short, but again, I can kind of take some bids at it. Woo! It's kind of close. Yeah. I'm dialing those C2s, but those are pretty good looks from out here. Okay, here's another one that's going to be hard to get with a lasso. I'm going to go big flex first, and then I might bust out another roller just to see for fun. Not enough wind and not enough flex. Man, those things want to get down. Okay, let's just throw a Sublime Lasso roller just for fun. Oh, the wind took the. Oh, okay. Somehow that landed almost in the same spot as the other one. Well, that was fun. Yep. Looks like the throw went just a little bit farther than the roller, and it's safe, so I'll probably be taking that one. Okay, time for some more upshot practice. Uh, take the Royal and this soft one again. Just want to hit on the edge of the hill and stick. Yikes. Sit. Okay. Clear to run it. Just missed a little. More exercise. Another par. All right. Well, it's pretty much definitely a forehand hole, which I usually can get it there with an alpha. Most people would be able to get a lasso there, but my forehand is below average. So we'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll surprise myself. I'm going to throw the new Sublime and my not as beat up Nocturnal. Let's go Nocturnal first. Just got to give it the touch. Not terrible. Here we go, Sublime. Okay. I actually might have a putt. That one had some more fade at the end there, which is nice. Still not as torque resistant, but I can work with that fade at the end. Okay, I'll take this. Edge of circle. Come on, lassos. Let's learn to putt. There we go. Woo! You just gotta commit to these way more than I do with my bullets. Phew. There we go. Finally another birdie. Okay, this is a hole I've tried to ace run with lassos before. I mean, maybe I can get one now, but yeah, throw this soft and Sublime. Go Sublime first. It's kind of just a standstill. Get through the gap, chip up the hill. Oh, ew! Knew that would be on the back. That's some good fade. Okay, here's the soft. Let's get right at it. Okay, that should be good. Let's keep the birdie train rolling. Almost parked. And then the Sublime back here is still at like 20 feet. Whew. Okay, that's good. Got to get the ones I definitely should get. Okay, it's one of the. It's the only par four out here at Live Oak. So basically gonna have to lay up with lassos. Can't really go for the eagle. I'm gonna throw one forehand because if you bail out on the right, there's a nice little window to throw from, and then I'll try and throw this soft again as straight as I can get it. Here we go. Sublime on the forehand first. That did not sound far enough. So gonna need the soft, which I'm having a lot of fun with. Oh, that slipped out of my hands. Oh no. This is gonna be interesting to try and scramble for par. I really don't want another bogey. Well, well, well. Looks like we're taking the sky gap on this one. There's a tiny gap there, but that is probably gonna land in the on the anthill. So let's go my glow one first. And I'm notoriously bad at sky hyzers, especially with putters. I'm gonna run around this wildlife here. I mean, bull nettle, interesting run up. I got lots of excuses here. Okay, so the goal is this one is just get it over the tree, I guess. Um, well, that was fun. Par save is going to be tricky. Okay, the basket is just a little bit over that hill you see. Looks like I'm going to have to stand still. My awkward run-ups did not go well last time. So, let's get up here. Not get eaten by wildlife. See if I can rip a stand still. Oh, okay. Time to channel the inner Kevin Kunkel. Oh, well, that's a look. Let's see if I can get this one a little more up the hill. Still standstill is not really my thing. Both of those might have a look for par though. Let's see. Well, both of these got about the same distance. One's a little bit to the left. I'm gonna take the Sublime. Yeah, it looks being kind of generous, but it's like a 55, 60 footer. Oh, easy bogey at least. Come on. Go. Dang it. Whew. You really gotta send it with these lassos. Okay, that's two bogeys on the round, but they're the two holes that I was not shocked to take bogeys with lassos only. Okay, this one, great one to get one back. Just draw 200 feet, gotta get the die left. Another great lasso shot. I'm gonna go with my bag nocturnal first. Just try and hit the hill and then slide up. Not that part of the hill. No slide. Okay, let's actually put this one in the air. This is the lightweight, a little more stable Eternal. I think I'm getting tired. Not surprised. This one, just in case there's a miracle. Just gonna go up and over and try not to clip that tree. I clipped the tree. Okay, I'm gonna go wide right. That was actually trickier par save than I thought. Well, still gotta make the putt. Ooh, not a hole I really wanted par on, but we'll take it, I guess. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Ooh, yeah. Not playing disc golf and then even live oak, and man, there's no reprieve, and we're having a hot fall. Okay, there's another one that's definitely like a lasso hole. It's just by the tree down that hill. I'm gonna throw my glow and the heavier eternal first, and then I'll compare them to these just to see how these fly. But these are gonna be my real shots. Just get over the hill. Oh, get in. Woo! It's a good run. Okay. Here's this pretty heavier eternal one. A little too straight. Get over that tree. Not a chance unless they roll down the hill. Okay. This Sublime has been getting some nice late fade. See if it can do the same. Yeah, now drift left, drift left, drift left. Ooh. Might have a little less glide than that nocturnal. And then just for fun, here's the new Royal Lasso. Oh, go. I think that nocturnal and Royal might be really close. Let's see. Yeah, just what I expected. That first nocturnal parked, and then the Royal I was testing just a little bit farther outside. Good. Another birdie. Dang. That plant grew up right in front of the basket, so you can't really see it if this goes in, but let's try and do it anyways. I'm going to throw my trusty glow. Stand still, hyzer. Push. Push. Okay. Pretty much parked. I'm going to do something fun with this because I think that's parked. I hope it's parked. We're going to go flex on the Royal and see if we can get over that tree. Oh boy. Roller maybe? Gotta try something. Hindsight, probably should have just ace ran, but this one's still close enough. Okay, back to 4 down. Okay, this is another one that with my forehand, probably not getting a birdie. I was gonna try and get a good enough one out there. I got a pretty easy up and down for par. I'm gonna go my nocturnal first. I'll try and throw that Sublime again. Okay, that got out there at least. Okay, here goes Sublime. Whew, sure it's getting sticky. Okay, well those are decent. Okay, my nocturnal a little bit further, but this one's got a straight look at it, so I'm again gonna go just give it a soft bid with the Royal, and then the soft eternal. So here's the Royal. Even the soft bid goes too far. Okay, even softer bid with the soft eternal. There we go. Ooh, always good to get some backhand approach shot practice. Let's go tap that in for the par and give some final thoughts. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Well, that finishes me at 4 down. I'm gonna go grab a seat under the nice oaks and give a little recap and final thoughts. Okay. Well, I just finished my round of playing Lassos only out at Live Oak Brewing. Mainly testing out the new Sublime triple foil lasso and the new Royal Soft. Also has a triple foil lasso. Yeah, I was pretty impressed. I guess I'll start. I like this Sublime. It's Still not a super torque resistant thing like most of the other lassos, but it has a lot of like late kind of, I like to call it like a hover fade. Similar to when I throw like my taco. So it'll always start going left, but it'll stay in the air as it goes left. But actually not as much glide, so it's kind of hard to describe. It'll more evenly get to the ground. Pretty similar to kind of my beat and glow. This one just goes a little bit farther. Maybe it's because I'm used to it. Uh, use those a lot today. One that kind of surprised me, or one that I haven't used in a while, is the Soft Eternal. It was probably the straightest I threw today. Helped me with some easy approach shots and able to kind of flex it on holes that really couldn't afford to go hard left or right. And I threw the Royal a few times. It's definitely the straightest. I think as it beats in, it'll be really overstable bullet if that's your thing. Not a big fan of throwing Royal, so I probably won't have this in the bag anytime soon, but it might be useful depending on certain challenges like this. Uh, and then for putting, it's kind of what I was expecting. Man, Saturday morning's a big morning for flights. I guess not surprising. But yeah, putting with the Royal Lassos was what I expected. They're just as shallow as a bullet like I like, but obviously pretty stable and less glide, so I had to give them a little more oomph. Really only missed a few putts that I probably would have made with my bullets. Otherwise, I wasn't getting that close anyway, so these were just getting up and down, getting my pars or occasionally bogeys at a few instances. But yeah, like I said, I ended up shooting 4 down. This is the back 9. If you want to see the front 9, I posted a separate video earlier. But yeah, you can grab all of these lassos. Well, not all of these lassos. The new Royal ones and Sublime, mintdisc.com, and probably any local retailer, especially if they're anywhere around the Central Texas area. And if they don't have them, tell them to reach out to Mint and get some, because these are a fun disc. It's like a better backhand zone. Uh, Pretty good forehand disc if you got some touch, but I love throwing them on backhand where I wasn't ever really able to throw a zone or a bobcat even. But yeah, shout out to Live Oak Brewing. As much as I love Sprinkle, this is by far the best brewery course in Austin. It really embodies the name. Nice shade after a round, good beer. I think they're opening just in time for me to grab one. But I try to get my hair and dodge the heat and get something in before I get on with my Saturday. But yeah, love playing out here, especially now that they got the tee pads, full 18 course. If you're ever in, even if you're just flying in Austin, as you can tell, we're right by the airport. Come check out Live Oak Brewing. Great beers if you don't have time for disc golf, but if you play, bring a few discs, and that's really all you need to have fun at this course. I mean, I still shot 4 down with this lasso, so it can be done. Again, also thanks to my sponsors, Mint and Loot. Doesn't necessarily hold sweat, but it keeps me cool and looks good and kept my hands dry mostly, although that's a hard task when you're just playing a speed round in this heat. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what other things you'd like to see or things I can improve on. Thanks for watching.